Good morning and happy Tuesday. It's the day after a long weekend, so some of you are probably looking around your kitchen and your house this morning going, where do I start? This week we are in the kitchen zone, so let's start off our day dealing with those kitchen hot spots. Yesterday we put in a new refrigerator and a new light fixture in my kitchen, and that is what finished off our kitchen stuff. And I had to deal with hot spots last night for about 15 minutes that had accumulated throughout the day on my island and on my kitchen table, where we had tools out, where we had left some things laying, and where pieces and parts were laying from the light fixture. So I had to spend 15 minutes dealing with that. But then I got up this morning and everything was cleared off and ready to go for my school day today. I got up early this morning, did my morning routine, did my swish and swipe in the bathroom. I'm dressed to the shoes, and we're going to start school pretty soon. So today is also Taco Tuesday, as a lot of us like to adopt on Tuesdays, but mine has a little twist on it. We are actually having our first homeschool moms meeting of the school year in my local homeschool moms group, and we're going to do Taco Tuesday together at the moms meeting. It's a fun little easy meal to do. Everybody brings different pieces to it, and we'll talk about our coming year, set up some activities and field trips, and just enjoy seeing each other again. You know, one of the things that we hear is that homeschoolers are not socialized, and if you've homeschooled for any amount of time, you know that we have plenty of opportunity to socialize. And if you're not involved with a local homeschool support group or a co-op, I really encourage you to do that. It helps. Even people like me who have homeschooled for 18 years, it helps me to go to these homeschool moms meetings. I'm encouraged, I get ideas, and I'm there to encourage the new moms who are just starting their journey. So think about having a homeschool moms group if you don't have one that you're participating in regularly. Some of you may not have one close to you, so find a homeschool group online. There are plenty of Facebook groups out there for homeschoolers, and it will give you some people to talk to, you know, a little bit of adult conversation. So check that out. So that's my Taco Tuesday, so that'll be a lot of fun tonight. And my weekly home blessing today, we need to dust and vacuum. And I can tell you, after doing the kitchen renovation, there is a little more dust this week for me to take care of. So I'll set my timer for 10 minutes, and it shouldn't take me that long, but I will give the house a quick dust. And I only have one area rug, so vacuuming is not a really big deal for us. The big deal's when we do our sweeping and mopping on Friday. But I keep these home blessings divided out throughout the week when we're homeschooling, because it's much easier for me to spend 10 minutes on a home blessing or have the boys help me with one for a few minutes versus trying to do it all at one time. Somebody had asked in one of the groups, and I don't even remember where it is, about how the zone missions and the routines and the home blessings fit into a homeschool schedule. And typically the way I handle it is we get our morning routine done, we can do a quick mission around the house, whether it's a hotspot mission or it's the home blessing, and then get right into our schoolwork. In the afternoon we have time for a little more decluttering, and if I didn't get that zone mission or home blessing done, then I do it in the afternoon. We all have days when we're out of the house all day long, and I will still do those in the evening. So I'm very flexible about where it fits in. I'm just aware that I need to do it at some point, and it's only 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not spending hours on my hands and knees scrubbing floors, okay? So I know that it's possible to do this. It's just a lot of balls in the air with getting routines done, people fed, dishes done, and getting school started. So figure out if it works for you to do a zone mission or a home blessing right before you start school, or if it makes more sense to do it in the afternoon. It really doesn't matter when you do it. What matters is that you're consistently doing it, and you're not spending a whole lot of time with it. Involve your kids. The number one thing I can tell you to help you in your house with clutter is to have your kids pick up behind themselves every single day. And I know y'all don't like to do that. You like to do it all yourself because you're the mom. But if they're pulling stuff out and they're big enough to play with it, they're big enough to put it away. And if they have too many toys, limit them. But by just keeping their toys and their things picked up, it's going to be so much easier for you to do these missions. What happens is, if they're not picking up, you spend the 10 to 15 minutes you had for your zone mission cleaning up with them and picking up stuff so you have an area to work in. So work consistently with them. Have them pick up every day right before lunchtime. While you're getting their lunch together and on the table, if they're not helping you get their food together, have them do a quick pickup. Set the timer, turn on some music. Have them do that then. Later in the day, after you have dinner and you start that before bed routine, have them do another pickup time. Involve them in the kitchen with cleanup, and then set a timer for 5 minutes and tell them to pick up everything that they see that's not in place. And those few things will help you be able to fit in these zone missions and your home blessings, because you're not going to spend time cleaning up so you can do these missions. If you have questions, drop them down here in this little comment box. I had a lot yesterday based on the video showing you around the kitchen. I'm very pleased with what we did. It took 4 weeks, pretty much, and it was 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there. We worked together as a team. They learned a lot of new skills. I learned a few new skills too. And the only thing that we had somebody come in and do was our countertops. The rest of it, the boys and I and my husband worked on and did ourselves. So we had a good time. It was a good learning experience. And our first month of homeschooling involved demo and renovations. So that was a great way to start our school year with a little bit of a project. So good morning, Nancy. Thanks for posting. If you have any other thoughts or comments about how to fit these zone missions in and your home blessings, let me know, because I have run the realm of having 3 kids when I started homeschooling to having 6. Now I'm back to 3. And so I do know that it's hard when you have little ones. I think I mentioned to somebody yesterday or in the past few days, when you're trying to clean your house and you have a lot of little ones, it's like brushing your teeth while you're eating an Oreo. It feels like it's an uphill battle, but that's where you involve them. If they're big enough to get it out, they're big enough to help pick it up. So remember that, and don't try to do everything yourself. Have an awesome day. Let me know when you do your zone mission today and how it went. Use that timer and don't spend a long time doing it. And I will talk to you guys later. And Nancy, thank you for the comment on the kitchen. I'm very happy with it. I've had the same kitchen for 28 years, so it was really nice to give it a little bit of a facelift. So I'll talk to you guys in the morning. It'll be anti-procrastination day. So we'll do something fun tomorrow that we've been putting off.